away from my Carolina home. Had dreams about the West and started to roam. 6 long months on a dust-covered trail. They say heaven's at the end, but so far it's been hell. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. We were digging and shifting from 5 to 5, selling everything we found just to stay alive. Gold flowed free like the whiskey in the bars. Sinning was the big thing, Lord, and Satan was a star. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Dance hall girls were the evening treat. Empty cartridges and blood lined the streets. Men were shot down for the sake of having fun, or just to hear the noise of their 44 guns. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Now my widow, she weeps by my grave. Tears flow free for her man she couldn't save. Shot down in cold blood by a gun that carried fame, all for the useless and no good, worthless claim. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. And there's fire on the mountain, lightning in the air, gold in them hills, and it's waiting for me there. Waiting for me there.
Hey, YouTubers and friends, how are all of you? I hope you're all doing great. Sorry about the little glitches. My OBS crashed. I mean, like minutes before I had to go live. It's good to see all of you in our chat room tonight. Actually, why is my chat not right there where it's supposed to be? Probably because I didn't copy in the URL earlier like I should have been when I'm getting ready for the show. Ha 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 ha. But hey, I think I could change that in a heartbeat. But, tonight's the last Tuesday of the month. And as you all know, that's Open Line Tuesday. I have ToledoJess with us and Ruby, the voice in the background. Um, Dano's not with us tonight, but hey, the show must go on. Hope he gets everything taken care of. And with no more further ado, let's get the show started. Hey, YouTubers and friends, thanks for joining us for another episode of Tuesday Night Hangout Live with ToledoJess, Dano, and I.
He's doing his intro. Just doing his intro.
And how are you two doing tonight, Ruby, Jesse?
Good.
Oh, doing good.
Good,
Are
good.
we live now?
You're live.
Oh, I see that.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So, anyways, that channel I was just telling you about is called Ratha's Classic Film Club.
And that's over
It's
at
on BitChute.
BitChute.
Yeah, on BitChute.
Cool, cool.
Yeah, lots of old classic movies. You don't want to watch some of the stuff that's going on now. It's
Was
a
it
good
real
place.
acting?
Real acting, right?
Right.
A lot of cool,
Oh.
a ton of Alfred Hitchcock.
Send me the name again if you remember in like Facebook, because I'll forget.
Yeah, I'll send it to you in a
My
PM here.
CRS.
Yeah, okay. Your CRS.
Okay, I'll go back to my normal, my blonde moments.
Yeah.
BCYB.
Hey, James, how you doing, brother? Rob, Y Gold.
Right.
Jeff, good to see you. Smith Gold, headed to the creek. Thanks for stopping by if you're still here. David Bogan, been good seeing you. And I have to give BC Treasure Trails a big, let me see if I could find it real quick. A big old thanks for the super chat. Thanks for the super chat.
I saw that.
I appreciate it. Mr. Lodak, the world's greatest moderator. How are you? And David Villa. Also, who do we have? Deej, Carrie Curry, Rock Butcher.
Okay, send it to you.
Okay, Tom. Hello, hello, hello. Okay,
Jeff, what's up, Jeff?
I'll get it when I get on Facebook
Yeah.
again. But if any of you have any treasure porn or killer finds or gold porn to show and share, emails right up there above Jesse, flashing your pen at gmail.com. Would love to show it off for you. So, this coming
Rock Butcher, how
weekend,
you
Labor Day
doing?
weekend, it's like
Yep.
the 25th annual Gold Rush Days at the Swank West lease of the GPAA. And along the beautiful Clear Fork River, isn't it, Jesse?
It's, you know, it, for, especially for Ohio, it's such a nice campground.
Oh, it's a beautiful lease, you know.
Oh yeah, and it's a very nice campground. The water is nice, and there's even gold in it.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
makes it cool too.
JP! And JP's having his birthday
JP?
bash in October.
Yeah.
That'd be down at Thermal City.
Yeah, that's fun.
If you're interested in joining him at that, it's a RSVP, so he could fill you in on all that information if you're in. He's part of our community and part of yours. So
Yeah, so Gold Rush
Michael.
Days.
Yeah, Gold Rush Days.
Michael Busy Bee.
Well, you're recovering,
Oh,
and that's a
hey,
good
you know what?
thing.
I wanted to wish somebody happy birthday. DJ, happy birthday. That's my daughter's boyfriend.
Jessica's boyfriend?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh. DJ, happy birthday. Drum Detect, how you doing, Joel? And
Drum Detect.
Guidos.
And David Villa, do they ever call you Pito?
Pito?
Yeah. They probably call him Beto for sure.
Maybe Vato. Vato.
No. Yeah, that's something else.
Maybe Paquito.
Chino, huh?
Chino.
Yeah.
Chino Hills. My brother used to live in.
Yeah, probably Cabron more than anything else.
Hey now, beep. At least it ain't Hoto. Beep. They
That's
called
cool.
me Chino, Cochino.
Cochino. Funny. Funny. Yeah, they used to call me Chewy, so don't know why.
Chewy?
Trying to eat a tree.
No.
That's what your that's what your siblings told me.
Okay.
You ate a tree?
I guess I tried to
eat a tree.
How big was the tree, Jesse?
He was chewing on a tree and they started calling him Chewy. That's what your siblings told me. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
yeah, I trust
Ruby, siblings lie to embarrass their siblings.
No, they don't. Not in this case, they don't. Not
I had to have been. No, because they weren't even a fucking. Excuse me. They weren't even around. At least who might have been around. Anita and Sylvia.
That's right. That's who told me.
Figures, yeah. Because I've had that name since I was like way little. So who knows?
I think your mom even told me that story, Jesse.
Okay.
So if you want to say that your mom wasn't telling the truth,
well, moms have a tend of what's that?
Yeah,
embellishing thing. You know, so do dads, but
yeah. I have the best kid.
yeah.
I was a perfect angel when I was a kid.
yeah.
Just ask my parents.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Of course, he didn't tell you about the horns coming out of his head.
Need something to hold up my halo, Ruby.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, so we got Gold Rush Days. I'll be there at Gold Rush Days.
And you'll be selling dream mats?
I got a bunch of dream mat. I'll be hawking.
So if you need a reliable, easy to clean mat,
Plus, I'll be running. Probably hopefully I can get a dredge together.
cool.
I talked to.
So-
Hey, in case anyone's listening, I'm going to be selling through my gold to get some equipment. Maybe do some trading.
There you go.
Yeah.
Bacchus.
Bacchus.
Oh, I bet you could talk to Bill over our friend Bill at Carolina Gold Prospectors.
Just say, here, Bill, I need this, and that.
Right.
Throw that in too. Let's see. What do we got here?
Hey,
No
it's
problem.
DJ. Oh, not BJ, DJ.
DJ, isn't that what I said?
No, but I said, yeah, but maybe I said BJ. Sorry,
Oh.
Jesse. Sorry, DJ. Jeff Brewer, how you doing, Brewers?
And I was just telling.
I just wanted to say something so bad. Beep.
Bite your tongue, Ruby.
You can try selling some of that stuff to good old Swiftwater. Why would I want to do that? There must be a
that way you could have some gold to show for the season.
Yeah, okay, I gotcha.
Thomas, how you doing, Pennyweight?
Thomas, you go on the Gold Rush days, Thomas? You gonna be there?
He might be. I know.
He seems to show
Indiana
up
Pay Dirt will be there with
I'd be there.
prospectinggear.com, and of course he'll be there.
Yep, I'd be there.
Well, I'll miss all of you. I wish I could be there, but I won't this year. The first time in a decade at least.
We're not gonna show that, but nobody is Graveyard.
Someone showed it.
Oh, somebody showed it.
That's okay.
Right.
Wasn't me that showed it, Mr. Lodak. I know.
I'll answer the question, but I'm not going to show
it. Oh man!
We really do try to keep it family friendly in here and in the chat room. Sometimes we slip, but we don't do it on purpose.
And we have a delayed beep for all those.
Yes.
I'll see if anyone sent in anything.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, send it.
Sure.
Yeah, send in some.
I'd love to see.
No problem, Graveyard. Don't let it happen again.
Damon did really good with.
We got the world's greatest moderator in this chat room, dude. You'll just boom, you're done. So
that's right. He can smell foul type a mile away.
Right. But graveyard prospecting. Let's see. Does that mean you hunt graveyards or you work at night? Interesting.
Maybe he mines at night.
Well, that's what I said. Maybe prospects.
He digs them up and takes the gold.
No, I don't know.
Grapevines. I've dredged at night before.
That sounds like fun.
Had generators and floodlights lighting up the canyon and work at night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, work at night. Cool.
Excellent. So I'm gonna throw in the link.
Yeah, throw the link in there if anybody wants to call in. you know.
Rob, I had that typed a long time ago.
Who's a rock butcher.
Sheila Cummings, good to see you. It's been a minute. There's the invitation to come join us for a minute.
Yeah, I did graveyard. I saw Jeff's video, but I haven't seen Damon's video yet. I don't know if he's got one out yet. Well, I can't wait to see it. Holy crap!
Yeah, I was about ready to bring that up too. I can't wait to see it. And man, he did really good.
That would be so much fun to see that underwater going. Yeah, you can hear the excitement.
Yeah,
was
popping out of the bubbles. Yeah, woohoo! Eureka!
Right, I was watching Jeff's video.
Yeah,
Or was it
if we had stuff we're
Oh, Jeff.
sniping around here, you know, we
Right.
can't snipe at Picker Hollow. Dry a lot of the time.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting. I'm waiting. That's gonna be a fun video to watch.
Oh, definitely.
Yeah. Said he sounded like Kenny from South Park.
I bet. Terry Curry's leaving for his claim on Friday. Hope
Yeah,
you
so
have water, huh?
yeah, there's a trip in the works for Upper Michigan here the middle of next month sometime. I'm gonna try to go with that one. Yeah, we'll do some beach mining.
Bill, good to see you.
Get some beach mining up in a UP.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I saw Swifty's video of a flash flood. So it was cut him off the claim.
Yeah, it said his claim was like 400 yards up
Yeah.
river. Yeah, you're gonna be out on the beaches of San Diego detecting, Rob?
Sancho Panza and the Sonny Crockett. Welcome.
They've been in before.
Welcome anyways.
Welcome back.
Wow, Relic Hunter, what's up?
It's a good 8 minutes up the wash in a side-by-side.
That was raging water like I saw.
Bringing the gold down the wash.
That's what I was thinking. Oh, it's moving to gold.
Yeah.
Moving to gold.
Might as well go back home and have a beer.
And that's the type of flooding that'll move it.
Yeah. Might as well go back home, have a beer, and let it move. Or have a higher claim where you can, with tsunamis going on, I guess you can't dry wash. Just find another wash that's moving, just not torrential and flood stage.
So I guess the problem there, WI Golds can correct me, is that once that water flows, it's dry again. The water, there's no more water. It's gone. Goodbye.
Oh, Bill's about ready to head back to Washington for a little bit for a visit. Nice. Nice. I'm jealous. Who do we have? Says
Okay.
Mitchell's phone.
Who do we got here?
It says
Somebody just came
Mitchell's
into our
phone,
chat.
so yeah, we'll find out when his audio connects. Now you have to unmute.
You gotta unmute.
Need to unmute.
We can't hear you.
Oh, got it.
Oh, there you go.
There you go.
How's it
It's
going, fellas?
Mitchell's phone.
Yeah.
And for those who don't know, what's your YouTube handle?
It's graveyard prospecting.
Who?
Graveyard
Prospect.
Graveyard
Oh, okay. Hey, welcome.
Yeah.
Prospecting.
So where are you at?
I'm in Southern Oregon.
Oh, nice.
So before we go any
Josephine County, Gold Hill,
Hang on.
Applegate,
Yeah, I'm in Medford.
Medford, Oregon, nice
Yep.
area.
Yep.
Can you turn your phone landscape? There you go.
There you go.
Hey. So
All right.
you guys are you guys getting to the Damon find yet?
No.
I saw it in a text message and heard about it.
I watched Jeff's video yesterday or today. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
And they showed it. I don't know if they showed all of it in his video, but they showed quite a bit of it. But I haven't seen the video I haven't seen Damon's video of the gold in the cracks and what it looked like down there. That's what I want to see. Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
what he wind up 13.
Almost an
13
ounce.
grand? Oh no, right.
17.
Well, they got a
17.
they got a total of what,
my.
30 grams? No, how much did they get? 28 grams, something like that.
It was like 26.
I have it in a text message right here.
Yeah, he shared. Could you imagine that? He shared those extra grams with those guys.
Wow.
So
Nice.
That's the kind of guy he is. I frequently go prospecting with him, and
Cool.
if you guys know Rob DeLand, he's kind of a local legend around here. He's up in Alaska snuffing gold off the seabed right now.
24 grams.
24 grams.
That's what Top Cat says. 24 grams.
Hey, Deej.
That's the reason why we keep doing this too, is he found a virgin spot. It's pretty amazing.
Back home in Washington, I used to snipe a lot graveyard, but not so much here in Ohio.
Yeah, I don't know.
You gotta move a lot of material for what little gold you get, and we do crevicing and find pickers and stuff though, but where we crevice and stuff, it's a intermittent stream, so a lot of times we're walking with a pan to a water source, or we have a tub to pan in or something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a totally different thing.
Yeah,
right. Yeah, we
It's
met Damon. We met Damon a couple years ago out in California when we were out there. Nice guy.
Yeah, him and his uncle, I believe it was his uncle that came down with him.
Right.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Otis Ferris from Washington came down.
Right.
Damon and his uncle, and geez, a whole bunch of people met us on the south bar of the South Fork Yuba River that day, or south
I wonder, I wonder how many wetsuits got sold the next day that the first video came out.
Oh, it's hard telling, you know.
Oh,
Damon should have gave Armadillo a good shout out for that.
Really?
Make sure to get your wetsuit at Armadillo and let them know West Coast Prospecting sent them. And all you
Right.
folks that don't know about Armadillo, they're in Southwest Oregon. Great people, great store, in a very beautiful part of the state.
Yeah, it's crazy how many people have like asking me about wetsuits now. It's like everybody wants a dry suit, and they want to know what kind of dry suit Damon's wearing. It's like, no, that's a wetsuit, man. We all run wetsuits.
I wouldn't
all
wear
winter
a
long.
dry suit either sniping or dredging, I don't think. I'd just have a good, heavy, like Farmer John full suit where, you end up with 14 mils or 10 mils in the vital areas and can somewhat move. You tear a hole in your dry suit and you're screwed. And you're looking at a $1,500 bill or something to replace it.
I don't know anybody that's tried a dry suit. Have you guys?
I know my friends in like the body recovery aspect and
Ooh.
stuff like that. They dive for cars and look for missing cases and stuff. Those guys wear dry suits, most of them. But dredging,
I've never put on a
dredging
wetsuit.
or sniping, I don't think so, and I don't think Pioneer Polly wears one, or like Levi in Tasmania. I don't think he does. I never did, but I was never wealthy enough to own a dry suit in the first place.
Right? Yeah.
Regardless of how much gold I found.
Yeah.
I had more important things for my money to go to. But I had a good, Farmer John wetsuit. It put 10 in my chest. It was a 5 mil wetsuit. So I had 10 in the growings in all of my vital areas. So, but,
Yeah,
Northwest Washington, it never got above 41 degrees on my claim.
Yeah.
In the water. So after a full tank of gas, my lips were blue and it was time to warm up on the fire on the bedrock. But sorry.
It's crazy when I'll go out in we all go out in the winter and it'll be 32 degrees outside or whatever. And I bump up to a 9 mil suit.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, when the water temperature drops below like 60 degrees, my lips explode. Like they get huge. It's like having 2 hot dogs hanging off my face. I don't know what it is. I'm the only person that does that too. It makes for fun conversations back at the truck.
Oh, I get purple.
It's a weird.
I turn purple, and start shivering. And once I start shivering, I know it's time to get out and warm up. But I could see like how the whole West Coast would be really hitting the sniping now because of how they pretty much eliminated dredging from border to border, California, Washington, Oregon.
Oh, it's so hard. It's so hard to figure out now what you can do and where you can do it. I mean, they've clamped down, as much as they can, but hands and pans, suit and pickers, pick sticks and things like that. I mean,
Yeah.
nothing wrong with that.
Float around with a little pulse induction detector and find
metal
some
detector,
pockets and.
You guys, have you ever used a detector floating around underwater? I never have.
Not underwater,
Not-
but our
not
friend
underwater.
Bedrock Bennett uses a small pulse induction underwater detector. And Bennett does pretty good
Yeah,
from what I understand.
I'm about to get my first hookah system. So I'll be able to dive. I'll be able to go deeper for that bigger gold.
There you go.
And Damon will be doing that with me too. And it should be great.
Are you gonna get a battery operated hookah system, or are you gonna like a Nemo, or are you gonna get okay?
Yeah. That way, we're not broadcasting where we're at.
Very true.
A lot of stuff. Yeah, a lot of stuff we do is on public.
He makes a pretty good battery operated hookah system, and Jesse talks about equivalent to like the Blue Nemo for swimming pools, where guys would use them for cleaning swimming pools. Jess?
Yeah, for cleaning the bottoms up. When they gotta do a good cleaning, and they use that. And you can find those at pool supply places. Not like Walmart's or anything like that, but your pool supply stores. Or if they don't have them, they probably send you in the right direction. But yeah, but they're not cheap. They're not cheap, and I don't know the quality of them, but I know that they're available, and I haven't really seen anybody do a whole lot except for who we had on a couple of weeks ago.
Who'd we have on a couple weeks?
They were talking about that system.
Oh,
You know who.
I know who. Yeah, and it wasn't Ellie Knows Rocks.
No,
that was last week.
Right.
Here. Was it Andrew Smith from Adventure Gold?
No.
Was it? Oh, it was Mark and Angela from Detecting the Shore. They used a Nemo or a Neptune, the bigger one.
I think they were using the bigger one. I think
that's the Nomad.
The Nomad. Yes.
All right, guys. Well, I'm gonna let you go. So I'll just watch the rest of the video.
Well, thanks for joining us.
Yeah, I had a couple questions for you.
Oh, go ahead.
So here, let me pin him up, and we can make a real victim of him.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, you don't think you're gonna come on here and just say hi without being grilled a little bit, right? Right?
Oh man, I thought I'd get away.
Yeah.
Well, you thought wrong.
That's what I get for thinking.
You thought wrong. Now that we got you pinned up.
Right. So you're in Oregon? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Okay. How long you been prospecting?
This is my first season.
Oh, cool.
Cool. Welcome to the family.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, so what got you into it? what show were you watching, or what YouTube channel were you watching where you go, you know what? I want to do that.
Honestly, it was my brother. He just moved down the area, and we wanted to do something together. And he said, "Hey, you want to go panning?" I said, "All right." And I found a nice flake of gold in a spot that it shouldn't have been in. We were just out monkeying around. We didn't know anything. And then all of a sudden I have this fat flake, and that ignited it right from there.
It does.
That can do it, definitely, definitely.
So did you start doing a lot of researching?
You know what? I thought since my brother said, "Hey, let's go panning," that he knew what he was doing. Turned out he didn't know anything. we found that one rock. I found that one flake there. All of a sudden, his gold fever went through the roof. He started grabbing everything shiny, all these rocks and stuff. And I'm thinking to myself, I don't think this is the way you do that. So honestly, I didn't have any experience, any research. I kind of followed him for a little bit, and I just realized more and more that he didn't know what he was doing. So I went out. I bought there's a place on the Rogue River down here that anybody can go and pan, and there's flour gold everywhere. It's hard not to find, really. So I figured out what gold really was. A lot of people mess around with mica and pyrite and things like that.
Right.
And then I got a gold cube, and I started dumping. I'd drag a bunch of material home, dump it through the gold cube, and then when I really realized what's gold and what's not gold, because if it's not gold, it's not staying in that
Right.
gold cube.
Yeah, it won't even
And
stay
then
in the gold cube.
What's that?
I said it won't even stay in there.
Yeah. So
No,
it's and then so you learn how to pan sand and things like that. And it was a real crash course. I don't know why I didn't go to the internet first. Maybe it was like because I did a lot of stupid things. I did a lot of dumb things, but then I started getting things right, and I got a sluice, and I was sluicing around and finding more gold and finding more gold, and then I reach out to Damon. I'm at a spot where I'm like, hey, I'm picking up some good gold out here with my sluice. I don't snipe. You want to come out here and try it? And he came out, and he ended up with a 1/4 gram in just like 2 hours.
Nice.
And then and that led to other invites, and so I'm just gaining this knowledge all along this way. I watched all of Damon's videos on West Coast gold prospecting, and his voyage.
That makes sense. You would watch videos from your area. Absolutely.
Yeah,
That's what I do.
100%. Yeah, there's a lot of prospectors down here.
Oh,
and there's a lot of
Yeah, you're in an area with a very, very rich mining history. Very rich.
yeah.
The Rogue River, oh my God, I've seen some really good gold back in the day off the Rogue. I've dredged the Klamath a lot more than the Rogue, but I had 2 claims on the Klamath. I had no claims on the Rogue, but I did know areas that were open on the Rogue. So, but
yeah, that's
you do YouTube videos?
I do.
Cool.
Mr. Lodak, could you throw out Gravedigger's link, please?
Don't dig graves, man.
Oh, graveyard prospecting. Graveyard prospecting. Sorry, not Gravedigger. That's a tool. No.
So at this point, you've only just started. Have you been looking at a lot of different equipment?
I'm lucky enough to have a wife that lets me buy some equipment. You know what I mean? I think I started off.
Yes, he knows what you mean.
Yeah. I started off with a sluice box, little sluice that back in and out. Then I got a blue bowl, and I didn't know how to run that at all. Didn't know, no matter how many videos I saw, I never ran that
finicky.
thing right.
The blue bowl, it's pretty
Yes.
finicky.
Yeah, that's one of those ones where, like, when new people say I'm gonna get a blue bowl, and it's the first thing that they get, like before a sluice or anything, I'm like, you're wasting your time.
You don't need
That
it
thing's
before you get a sluice. It's made to clean
You don't
your
need it before you get a pan.
Right.
I don't think you need it at all. I don't think you need it at all. You need the pan. You need a pan first.
Pan first and foremost, and learn how to use it, because it all begins with the pan, it all ends with the pan.
So now you guys understand why I always say, join a club when you first start off, just so you can learn what you're doing, instead of going out and buying equipment and wasting a bunch of time, digging in the wrong spot, not having the equipment you really need,
and also
jumping the gun on stuff, so yeah.
Like we
if
talked
no other
about
reason,
too, Jesse, clubs are great for a location. One of
right.
the things I've heard many, many times is, oh, I'm interested, but where do I go where there's gold? Well,
right.
you go to a club, they have, out west, they have claims, not like leases or permissions where we are. They have claims or a patented chunk of land. And believe me, if it's patented, there's gold on it, or they would have never patented it.
Yeah.
If it's a claim,
I'll tell you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'll tell you how. Every time somebody comes into our Facebook group and they're new to the area and they always want to know, they always want the treasure map. You know what I mean?
Oh, they
always
want
want to know where the
X,
gold's at. Yeah,
so we all want that X for sure.
It's that way.
None of us get it. So the best thing is,
what's the name of the creek?
Club.
No Tell'em Creek.
Yeah, it's that way.
A local club is great, but what I found, if you want to do it on your own, like me, like I found all my gold by myself or with my mining partners.
The reason I say a local club is because, especially when you're brand new, you're going to learn things quicker because people are willing to help and teach you those shortcuts, as opposed to just wandering around trying to figure out. Yeah, because you can do it without a doubt. I mean, you can, dig here, dig there. You'll eventually, like a clock and a blind squirrel, you'll eventually get it right. You'll find a nut.
True.
True. So, but I say join a club to help you eliminate all that, and then help you take that next step. Now, hey, just join for a year for typically $100. It's worth the not just the lessons, but I guarantee you'll find a lot of really cool people that you'll want to hang with.
And you'll meet a lot that you don't want to hang with.
You'll meet them too. Meet them too. They're everywhere. For sure.
So I think after, luckily I've got a couple guys that know what they're doing, and they've shown me around the sniping realm. But I think the best way to find gold, and I tell everybody this: go to the BLM website, look at the MLRS. You see a creek with a bunch of claims on it. There's a reason why there's a bunch of claims on that
There's
creek.
gold on it.
Right.
There's gold on it. Go dig around. You might not find a ton. You might be okay, but it's a great
You
one to
might
practice on at least.
be getting someone into trouble if you say if it's
Well, no,
claimed up.
no,
It's claimed
no,
up,
no,
then you
no.
have
If
to
it's
have
on
written permission.
well, that's the thing about the MLRS is it shows you where the claim boundaries are. So you don't.
but
That saves somebody from walking onto somebody else's claim and getting, whatever happens to them. I don't know.
It's claim
So
jumping's
if
a
you
class
research
A felony. They can confiscate all your
it,
stuff, give you a big, huge ticket, a lot of
Yep.
legal fees. It could be a big mess.
Sure.
I found if you're
Sure.
just
That could
panning
probably
and
be the
stuff,
least of your problems.
if you're just hands and pans, most claim owners will give you written permission. I do it all the time.
True.
So
That's true.
but
But
I
it's just
get what you see. I hear what you're saying about using it, so you see where all the claims are. It's like
sure.
using My Land Matters or stuff like that. They use the same stuff. They get all their information from BLM,
Yeah. And
and
it's
you
there.
can tell where the claims are, and that way you have an idea where to ask permission or where to go, but research, research, research.
Exactly. It tells you where the areas are to look. You can go be a wild bandit and think you're going to hit the mother lode and, and walk through the woods and all day long for the rest of your life and not find anything, or you could just look in those areas and see, why there's gold there. It's useful. I think it's useful. It's the closest thing I've ever found to a treasure map.
Well, sure.
Okay,
And
Jason, I might have cut him off before he got to that point. Sorry, Mitch.
That's no worries.
But you find out where gold's been found before. That's where going to the library or searching the web for historic mining areas in your area. And like I said, your area, shoot, in the Depression, people had mine shafts on their own property in your area.
Oh, what's crazy is we have in the middle of town one of the richest. I mean, it's loaded with gold, but it's also polluted so bad that you won't go in there and get it. So, I mean, that's kind of a bummer. But I see homeless people down by that river, and they have gold pans, and it's like, well, they know, So hopefully they do well.
Well, I guess maybe they're so effed up on heroin and crack they don't care what the pollution's gonna do.
Yeah.
Yeah, it can't be worse
They
than what
don't
they're
care
already
if they
doing.
get yeah. But frequently they will have gold. And it's too bad because if developers went in there and moved a bunch of overburden, they'd find so much gold. It's silly.
Yeah, that's not what they were looking for.
Yeah,
that's for sure.
All right, am I off the hook?
Oh no, we're just getting started.
I think he's wanting to leave, man.
No, sure, if you want to bail. I know you're at work.
Right.
So.
Yeah, just about ready to start the shift.
Well, appreciate you calling in, Mitch. Now we have a face to Graveyard Prospector or prospecting.
It was nice meeting you guys.
The same
You too.
here.
And
Thanks
hey,
for
we'll talk to
joining
you
us.
again, I'm sure. And once you get past
Sure.
that first time, then you know.
Well, I'll
there.
let you guys know what my season total ends up being.
Nice,
All
nice.
right.
I hope
Cool.
it's good. I hope it's good. And maybe when we're on the West Coast next time, we'll get to run into you like we did with Damien and Otis and a bunch of
Right.
others.
Well, I'm gonna go to the Yuba one next year. I didn't go
Oh,
this year.
Tim's
Felt bad about it.
from Blue Leads
Nugget Hunt.
Nugget Hunt. I really
Yeah.
want to do my best to get to it. I just
I'm
have
gonna try to get there
make
too.
a bunch
We're
of
planning
money.
on it.
So
All right, guys. We'll see
You
you
bet.
there.
thank you.
All
Have a
right.
great
Hey,
night.
man. You
Nice
too.
meeting you.
Nice meeting you.
All right. Thank you, Graveyard Prospecting.
Nice to have a new face on here once in a while, huh?
Yeah, definitely. We have the link
That one.
for Zoom pinned to the top of the live chat. If you're willing to come up and be our next victim, we'd love to have you join us.
I'm a little excited. Well, I hope to get more excited here soon, going up to the UP.
Yeah, I've heard some of those beaches you can do pretty good. You know, that
Yeah,
pan
it's,
that pan
yeah, just,
Sunny was showing looked pretty nice. Nice smile in it.
yeah, oh yeah, that looked really nice. That looked nice.
Yeah, my gold cube with Dream Mat on it would work well up there. Got
Oh, it
a
looked-
header for it. Wonder how much it would cost. Judy would like, that's a long trip to the UP though.
Well,
Yeah,
it's
I only have 20 hours left of vacation. Next month
I'm
would
not
be
sure how far it
fall.
is for me. It's probably like 6 hours for me.
I'll join only in what's he talking about? I'll join only if David Villa joins and he has to have the camera and mic turned on.
Well, it definitely
Oh,
has to have
whatever. David, like that would happen.
like that. Yeah.
Good night, Deej. Have a great
Night,
Great
Deej.
night, great day tomorrow. Thanks for dropping in. Let me see if anyone sent in any treasure porn or gold porn. No. Shame
No.
on all of you. Shame.
David's
shame.
VCR won't convert to Zoom.
So
There's a little hole. There's a little hole in the back. Just stick a pin in there.
Gold Rush coming up, and that'd be cool. Gonna do any videos if you go up? Have you talked to Sonny yet about it?
No, I haven't talked to Sonny today. I talked to him yesterday, well, a little bit yesterday, but he was supposed to get some information today about you know the regulations. I know we got to get a permit to be on the beach to prospect. And they don't allow you to do this, they allow you to do that, but you know, so he's gonna find that stuff out,
Okay,
the costs and stuff.
have someone in the waiting room. I don't know their name. So let's, hopefully they're clothed. So let's see. Hey, Rainy
Go,
Scotty
Killer
Tony.
Scotty. Howdy. What?
Oh, they don't have a camera apparently. Don't have a mic.
That's not good. Hard to talk to somebody with no mic.
That it is. That it is. I'm sure they
Towers.
can hear us.
Yeah.
So. So until that happens, well, they have a mic now. Huh? Looks like they're having some troubles.
I hear something.
I hear something too. Huh? In and out.
Is there anybody in there?
There we go.
Someone's
Okay.
trying
See
to
if that
come
worked.
out. The mic,
Yeah, we hear you.
We hear you, but we don't see you.
Ah, there he is.
There he is. And
All right.
Towers HP. Oh, HP tower. Okay. I guess.
what's your channel name?
Give me a sec here, guys. I'm getting it all squared away.
Oh, I can
Okay.
change it. No problem.
How's everyone doing?
All right. How
Not
are you
too bad.
doing?
You?
I have no sound from you guys.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
You'll need to go to the lower.
Can't hear you
Lower
guys.
your mic.
Hiccup.
Oh, yeah. Can't hear.
Microphone, headset, headphone. Let's try that.
That Ed guy, I tell
Can you hear us now?
Can you hear us now?
Radio finally showed up an hour late. Oh.
I'm not getting any sound through my headphones for some reason.
Huh.
Mute to YouTube. Mute to YouTube and turn the. I don't know.
I'm up there. I can see that I'm up there, but I don't hear anything. I don't know what's going on with my sound. It just kind of muted out.
Yeah, we can hear him. We can hear you. Type that in, see if he sees that.
I have no clue what's going on. Can't hear either one of you. I don't know what's the issue. I'm glad I'm testing this tonight.
Yeah, might as well do it on this show. What the heck?
Go back here.
Before you do it on your real show, right?
Options. Audio. I'm testing something out tonight.
Okay. Well, hey, Ray Russo, what's up?
Last week I was working. Well, that was last week, Ronald. What the hell are you coming in here an hour late?
Hello.
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 Is there anybody in there?
Hello.
Anyway, sorry guys. I can't hear a word you guys are saying.
No
I don't know
problem.
if you can hear me either.
Maybe next time. We hear you.
We hear you. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Do it.
How about now?
Let me see. Can I mess with his settings on this side? I don't think.
Probably not.
I think he has to do that all from his.
RST is in the house.
Ray Russa, how you doing? They found Elvis. He's alive. Lives with Adolf Hitler and Michael Jackson in Argentina.
Okay. No, well, we can't have all this dead air, so
That's true.
He looks frozen on my end.
Yeah, I don't really want to boot him though because I think he'd be like blocked if he does. We have
Right,
Ray
back us.
Rusa coming up.
Oh, he's Ray. Unmute.
This ain't your first rodeo, Ray Rusa.
Maybe.
Rodeo, Ray Rusa. Now all you
That's
have
all
to do
right.
is mute YouTube, buddy.
I just did.
All
Good
right.
night, Bacchus. Have a good
Time
one.
to
Join
pin.
us.
Time to pin Ray.
Pin him.
I did.
Jesse, you almost need a haircut.
Almost.
At least he ain't looking
Don't be
like,
jealous.
At least he ain't looking like he did when he was roaming the streets of Hayden Ashbury.
Too bad.
Nope, we still can't hear him. Well, I had got a chance to get out in the creek. Got a chance.
Go ahead and cut it off.
I had a blast getting out there in the creek, and boy, I tell you, that new little sluice of dock, that's a cute little sucker. Heck of a lot easier to carry than that big monster river sluice I got the first time.
Doc's got a new sluice.
Yeah, he's got a little miniature sluice now.
Ah,
Little miniature backpack sluice. It's smaller than the multi sluice.
okay.
Well, about time everything he had was as big as T-Rexes or Brontosauruses.
I couldn't believe it when I bought that the river sluice. It's bigger than a A52. I didn't think there was such a thing as a sluice box bigger than an A52. But
Hi, Rachel.
that was pretty crazy how big that thing was. That's the one I had to hike and carry around in Greenland. It's like, man, this thing's killing me.
You just get it?
Actually, I've had it for a couple of months now. I've had it for a few months, but I've been asshole deep in projects here at the house, so I haven't had a chance to go out all summer long. And I've had a young feller been bothering me to wanting to go, and it's like, dude, I can't. I'm just buried. I got shit to do. And finally, I said, that's enough. I'm gonna go play. It was fun.
Yeah, it's been a bad season for me personally, Ray.
Yeah, I think I've only gone out once this year.
Me too, and that was after everyone left at Flash Bash. We had someone on last week. You were at we forgot you were at a Masons meeting, and we were hoping you'd come in because we wanted you to come on. We told Mr. Lodak sent you a message, I think. And
Oh, I got phone calls. Well, I was actually I was on the way to the Masonic meeting, and I started getting phone calls. My phone was dinging. I think I answered one. It was from the FBI dude.
Dennis Hedrick.
Yeah, and I said, dude, I'm in a meeting about that time. Right when I was getting ready to go to meetings, like, nope, I had to turn my phone to airplane mode because I'll get a hell of a fine if my phone goes off in the lodge.
Well, Ellie said hi, and she it was her idea to bring you in if we could. So, next thing you know, there's Dennis, there's Jaren's like, he's in a meeting, he has a meeting tonight. Whomever called into Zoom next time, use the text. Oh, okay. Sorry.
Well, almost every Tuesday now, almost every Tuesday I've got a Masonic meeting. The Blue Lodge, the men meetings is the.
Was it Dennis or David Villa who called you?
Dennis
Okay.
Hedrick. They're in Virginia.
Right.
But what happened is I had to kind of fill in and take over for Order of Eastern Star, the ladies' Order of Eastern Star, because technically they have to have a Master Mason in their meeting. And
Ah,
the two guys that were regular, the only two Masons that were doing it and were Order of the Star, one has gotten so old he can't hear. He just cannot hear. And then the other feller moved. So that left me. I was the last Mason. So I promised the ladies that I would do my darndest to be there every one of their meetings so that they don't lose their quorum.
oh, okay. Well, you're a good man, Ray Roos. I don't care what anyone else says about you, Bad Santa. You're a good man.
See, that's the key. I don't really care what they say about me either.
Right on. There you
And they
go.
all know it, Ray. They all know it.
I think anyone who knows you and loves you knows that, Ray. You know.
Okay, I'm going to throw out a question here. It may not be the best place to put it, but I'm going to throw out a question.
To who?
Actually, to the gold community.
Okay, cool.
You guys have a huge gold community and treasures, you know. Do people actually really use forums anymore? You know, I really enjoy Gold Prospector Space. It's where I hang out every single day. Pretty much every single day I'm hanging out.
Right.
You know, but back before I found Gold Prospector Space, it was the Gold Hog Forum. And I was in Gold Hog Forum every single day. And before the Gold Hog Forum was TreasureNet. So, you know, but TreasureNet, it just wasn't very active, you know.
Not only not very active, it was. I found, because I used TreasureNet too at first when I first started.
Yeah, I tried
and I don't know. I just found a lot of conflict there.
Well, see, and that's kind of what you know, I'm just trying to figure out if and when, you know, we can get Tim Grimes all active and going again. What kind of improvements can a person make on what is everybody really looking for? Because I still haven't found another forum that's got a live chat other than Facebook and YouTube.
Right. See, here. I like the setup of GPS, able to go in there and hit tabs and find out questions, or, you know, find out information about, you know, whatever you're looking for. And the combination of the live chat, I like. You know, I do. I like that format. I guess I just have. As you know, you haven't seen me on there in a while, and I've talked to Tim about it, and there's a reason, you know, and it's not entertaining for me to watch the videos, to watch the live anymore.
Right. I'm not actually talking about the YouTube show or the Facebook show. See, that's
the website and forum itself, the community there.
That portion of
great.
it,
you know, you
that
go
portion
in,
I love.
You could, if you're a newbie, there's an area for that. Want to sell something somewhere for that. There's dowsing, there's detecting, there's gold prospecting. And if you have a question, there's always like you or Mountain Man or.
The other question I had is, would it be advantageous to put in, you know, changing the main page and putting in, you know, the different forum questions so you could actually have a running chat on a question?
Well, I don't know about how you would do that.
Like they did on TreasureNet, you know, like they did.
Right.
Because you would start the topic and then it would, you know, staircase out.
Yeah, you would have a thread running on a certain topic. I mean, I guess you would have to. I guess the best way to answer that, Ray, is to go back and look at the different topics they've had and look at the length of the threads and find out, you know, see whether are you getting that kind of participation in these threads.
That's also the question I got is, does our mining community look for it anymore? Because realistically, it seems like our mining community is completely shifted away from forums and gone only to really YouTube,
YouTube and Facebook for the most part.
Facebook and Zoom,
Well, and see, now that's another thing. But yeah, I see what you're saying, because yeah, people are going to
because it is expensive to run a full-time website. It is expensive to run a full-time website. And when it's actually running every day, and it's not generating ad revenue or nothing like that, it's coming out of pocket. Is it advantageous? And do people look for it still? Is there still a niche for it?
Well, people might still be going there, and they have to have something. You know as well as anyone who's been around GPS for a while that it's pretty slow in the summer months anyway.
It is.
Right.
It actually really, it truly is. Yeah.
And I know it's very expensive. It can be expensive and time consuming to have a website, and then if you're paying for the stuff on like Spreaker to be able to broadcast like Tim does, there's another expense.
Right, a monthly expense
now,
or yearly expense.
I think Tim could or can actually say okay to the people that he's advertising for, either pay up or no more.
But that's not really that's not really the question I had out there for everybody.
Well, here, Ohio Relic Hunter says, older folks like the forum format. Young folks like TikTok and such. Only TikTok I have is hanging on the wall. Well,
the older I get, I got a TikTok too, but let's not mention it. Okay.
And it does more ticking than talking.
Exactly.
So.
Oh shit! There's Dennis Hedrick right there, and I seen Bob's in here. Bob showed up.
Bob's here. Bob Drake and Dennis.
Eminem showed up. Eminem. And no, there's no Masonic meeting because it's the fifth Tuesday meeting. Sometimes we plan something special for a fifth Tuesday, but not this month.
Right, and Terry says, yeah, it's a big commitment of time, because you can't just turn it on and walk away. So
I'm just kind
but look, you have to think also the way that GPS was created and who it was created for. It was created for people that were getting into it, trying to learn what they can learn. Now at this point, us who have been on it from like almost the very beginning, right?
Right. We've already learned what we wanted.
Right. And not that we can't learn more, but the basic idea of what that website was about was awesome, and it still is awesome. And I think it's worth having it there because you always got new people coming in. Now, as far as doing the videos and stuff, there is a market for YouTube videos. There is a market for that, I don't know how you would make money at it. People do it.
I don't think it'll make money either.
Well, no, it's not that it can't. Not that it can't, Ray. Not that it can't. It just you have to, like they say about gold mining, you're only going to get as much gold as you put into it, right?
Yeah.
Right.
But, so I'm glad to hear you say that it's still definitely worth keeping the site up, because there is. I kind of forgot about the new guy feature, because that is actually truly a big selling point.
And that's what that site was designed in the first place. That's how it was designed and who it was designed for.
And I like the live chat when people
the live chat is awesome.
Back.
That's the best part of it.
When people reply back, it's really nice.
Right.
Right.
I mean, granted, you know, I mean, you don't see me in there very often because, you know, I'm busy doing my thing and I'm busy.
Yeah.
Sometimes doing nothing, but I'm still busy.
It was just a big topic. It's been on my back of my mind, you know, because
Right.
you know, we're doing our yearly raffle thing to where we can generate the funds for another year. But to
Right.
say,
And
okay, we got another year coming up. Can we start planning for the entire year? And what is the best way to reach out there and say hello? You know,
right.
the
Well,
other
you know,
the other
like I
thing,
said, man, it depends on how much you want to put into it. Uh, you know, and how much you can afford, all that stuff, right?
right? And then
So,
I guess the other thing I would try to throw out there is, I mean, like you said, Jess, you've got tons of years into it now. Ed, you was actually diving back in Washington, California. You've got tons of things. If you could just maybe, I'm going to throw out a plea here. Maybe once a week, stop in with just a random sentence, you know, like a thread sentence. You know, that way it's not just me actually posting a thread post.
right.
Because you got on the main page, that's where you got little, you know, post-it notes for a sentence, just a quick sentence, and then if people want to respond to it, they can. But at least it's an option that's there. I mean, if all of us could actually just take one day and post a question at least once a week, it would make it look a lot more active.
Right. Well,
You
you
guys
know,
have
you know, you say I have a ton of experience and stuff, but you know, I got no more than you do.
well, you do because you're in your area. I mean,
Right. That's true.
you could do area, you know, area comments. You can do kind of like my comment tonight with the brand new little multi-sloop, and I'll be making a little comment about it. Hey, speaking of the awesome dudes, there's the awesome dude, man. President POTUS Pennyweight himself.
He's not that awesome because he ain't even unmuted himself yet.
Yeah, no doubt, huh?
It can't be that awesome. We can't hear nothing. You're muted. I don't know what to tell you.
He's probably doing it. He's doing it on purpose. What he's doing, probably.
Yeah, Ray guessed it.
He's doing it on purpose. He thinks we all know that sign language shit, man.
How you doing, Thomas?
What's going on, guys?
How was your trip to Alaska?
Great as always. I love
Looked
my
like
trip
it.
to Alaska. Oof. I could stay there all summer.
I bet.
Actually, screw that. After a while, living in the bush sucks.
It's like full-time camping, huh?
It is though. It is definitely. You definitely know you're not at home or in town.
You're not at home. You're not in town, and it ain't the Best Western.
Yes.
They're not going to leave the light on for you.
No. But even with all of that, it was just an awesome trip.
Very cool.
You didn't
Yeah,
get
so
as
you know,
much-
that's
get as
I
much
don't know. You know, you just got to remember what that site was designed for. I mean, you still, I don't know what, I haven't been out there in a little while, and I know that's what you're bitching about. That I haven't been out there in a while. I don't know what his subscriber is now. I know it was moving up pretty good
Who
on GPS.
on GPS?
Oh, he's talking about the number of subscribers.
Yeah.
What, on YouTube?
No, on GPS website.
on the
Members
Gold
at
Prospectors Space.
GPS.
Members.
Oh, well, see, that's kind of a question in my mind. Okay, GPS has been on, you know, what, 14 years, 15 years now?
Yeah, a long
And you've
time.
got, yeah, almost 8,000 subscribers.
Yep.
Out of that 8,000 subscribers, realistically, active people that stop by-
7,791.
I know where you're going. I know where you're going, Ray. I've questioned that myself.
you know,
But
out of that, I mean, the
I
active
see
goers,
Lodak, I see Razor, I see Indiana Gold Getter, Randy Scotty Tony in there right now.
Right. You know, so that's kind of the difference. And it's the same way with YouTube. Realistically, it's the same way with YouTube.
Right.
I mean, I've got something like 4,000 subscribers on YouTube, but realistically, the only people that are actually dumb enough to watch my content is only about 200, maybe 150, 200 people. Because on my average video, unless I piss somebody off bad, my average video is only going to get just so many views, and that's the hardcore regular.
Well, but you got to remember too, Ray, is even with your videos, you got people that will come in, watch, maybe not hit the like button, not comment, but they come in and watch. They give you your watch time. I'm curious. I'm curious to know how many people come into GPS and
just
look for
watch
information,
videos, read
look
articles.
for information, right? Read articles. So what kind of traffic do you? I mean, not everybody wants to come in. Not everybody goes to the chat room and chats. You know, even like right now, we've got like what 25 in the chat room. But before the show is over, we're gonna have over 100 some people watching. So we have people. And speaking of that, hello out there, lurkers. All you lurkers out there, welcome. You know, we know they're there. So that's kind of what you have to. One of the things you have to look at too. How much traffic is actually? How many times does someone go in and hit a tab to find out about a DIY project? Hit a tab to find out about this or that. So that's, you know, unless you know that, you really, it's just, you know, like a guessing game. And even then it's going to be a guessing game. You know?
All right. Well, it was just something I kind of wanted to bring out. You know, I thought it was a neat topic to do on Ed's show, you know, because I love to say it, the Flash Fam is popular on a Tuesday.
So I'm not seeing a whole lot from the chat room. If anybody else has anything to say about GPS and what they think about it.
I know there's a few members here. Thomas, all four of us are. Mr. Lodak and
I'm gonna go grab me another
Randy, Scotty, Tony.
Just getting serious, man. I can put my brain laser hat on.
Terry Curry says, Ray, I'm glad you brought this up. So what do you got to say about it, Terry? You must have an opinion yourself. I'd love to hear it.
I got mute for a second. Grandkids here.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I have to go back up and read it because Terry's reading the show is awesome. This interaction between the host and the chat.
Yeah,
yeah,
Scotty,
and
that was one of the things that kind of drew me the first time was a lot of guests, and they've quit. They've basically quit having guests on.
Yeah,
well, here, and Terry makes a good point too, which is one of the things that I truly believe is affecting it too, is in when you're watching like either on YouTube or on Spotify or GPS, wherever you're watching it, nobody in the video, none of the hosts or co-hosts or none of them, they don't interact with a chat room like we do here.
Right.
You know,
I did notice that.
It's like nobody is watching. Well, actually, the only room that I see anybody watching is
well, Tim Grimes watches the chat room in GPS,
and that's it.
He doesn't really watch the YouTube portion of it.
Yeah, and nobody else does
David
either.
says hi, and Susan.
None of the other co-hosts do either.
Right. I guess that's kind of my personal bite in the asses. I wish there was a way to actually do a YouTube related ordeal, but not in YouTube.
Yeah.
It seems to me like if they're in YouTube, they're not in Gold Prospector Space.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
If they're in
no,
Facebook, they're not in Gold Prospector Space.
well, no, that's true, but you've got 4 co-hosts, 5 co-hosts sometimes. You telling me that one of them can't be concentrating on YouTube, one can't be on GPS? Sure they can. But you know, when they're talking about something
And comments are flying.
and you make a comment and you know you may it's always nice when they go, yeah, you're right, or no, you don't know what the hell you're talking about, but at least respond to you. The fact that you made that comment and they either, you know, agree or disagree, but at least respond, and because you don't get that. And that's one of the things that I tell all the time, Edmund, we got to make sure we interact with the chat room. It's our biggest thing, you know.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to look at this space. They don't mind listening and talking with me.
Right,
know?
Randy, Scotty, Tony, gotta respond back, you know, and
Right.
it's how does it make you feel, Ray, if you're talking and talking and talking, or Thomas? I know how it makes Jesse and I feel. If you make comments and stuff to the people, even tag them,
Right.
and it's like they're on their own little thing, you know. Camera angles on YouTube's a big thing. You know we love the guy. He's a good friend of ours. But all you see is Rich falling asleep in the top of his head. And
and Scotty always doing this, you know, doing, you know, all kinds of weird stuff with his computer. So that's no fun. So, you know, it's just, I guess it's a lot of little things that start turning people off. You know, hey, I was dedicated,
Well, like I said,
every week, every day, every time they were on, I was there. But I just
Well,
felt left out of the show.
like I said, my plea to you guys is a new year's about to start. You know, a new financial year is about to start. We're going to get all going for one more year. Just for the time being, until we get everything, you know, takes a little bit of time, but just go in there and type in one sentence a week. I mean, you know, like a thread topic. If we did a thread topic, that means that'll make the main page look like it's busy, because the
Right.
chat room's always got something going on. But if the main page has got something going on and the chat room's got something on, it looks a little bit more busy. Because if it's the same picture, you looked at the same picture today and you go there tomorrow and that picture has not moved.
It hasn't had no. See, I don't know. I didn't realize. I didn't realize that the main page was not moving anymore. Like I said, I haven't been in a little while,
Right.
so I haven't really checked.
I mean, we at GPS are big friends of you guys. You guys have been a big part of GPS.
Right.
And I'm just reaching out to you guys and everybody that's, you know, that, because a lot of these members, like Terry Curry, he's been in there. Bill is a member.
Right.
Yep.
If everybody,
And don't forget, and don't forget, a lot of these guys that are in there, they're in this chat room, came from here. You know, say, hey, we always push.
Right.
Want to learn? Go there. Because it's a
picture.
great site. When you're new, you want to learn something. That's the place to go.
Yeah.
You know.
If you just pop in a picture or a sentence, that means that'll help me and help Tim Grimes keep the page looking pretty, and the newbies will be able to come in and say, okay, well, this is something that'll catch their attention. You need that pop. If it ain't popping,
Right.
it's not, you know, it turns stagnant. So anyhow, go ahead.
I kind of
Yes,
I kind of hear what you say. The only problem that I think will be is you're gonna have to gear your thought process towards beginners and not. I mean, we can throw stuff in for us experienced people a little more, but you're gonna have to gear a lot of it towards beginners. I mean, that's the only
Right.
way that you can grow this thing and get more people to interact, because the beginners are gonna be the people who really interact more. Like you said, once we get into it, once we get to our level, then we kind of are busy during the summer. We don't even probably spend a whole lot of time in it.
We're doing what we were
Right.
talking about.
Exactly.
But it's really not that much to ask for, our gold friends to pop in once a week and write something, just some random picture, and say, look at this Stellar's jay. Stellar's jays are only on the other side of the west side of the Rockies. Look at a blue jay. I mean,
Oh,
stupid
well,
things like that. I mean, and you could actually kind of tie it into where you're living. It's like, okay, we've got in Indiana, we have the Salt River, we've got this forest, we got that forest. Or you say, okay, I got a cool new gold pen, or I got a cool new sluice box. You
right.
pop in a picture grabs people's eyes, and then you have to write a sentence about your picture, because that'll not only is your eye going to catch it, but then it's going to engage your brain with a sentence.
Yeah,
That's
see, I'm looking at some of the comments.
That's how
Yeah.
you make a forum work better.
Well, like David Bogan just says, our friend David Bogan, post a question on GPS and they could talk about it during the show on YouTube.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Yep.
But that's gonna be, but see, that's gonna require though them to change their format, and
Right,
they
'cause-
haven't seemed like
right.
they've been willing to do that here for a while
Right,
now.
because they have you're right. They have a set format. They do, their thing, every show.
Well, see, the thing about
And
that is
right. The difference, and that's the difference between our show and their show, is that we're kind of just loosey goosey, I guess. How our topics. We want to talk with our chat room, let them go where they go, and yeah, we do try to have live people every day. They don't even have to be famous people. I mean, if they come on our show, we'll make them famous.
Again, what I'm saying is the squeaky hinge gets the grease.
Right. Are you saying GPS needs a little greasing?
It needs a bit of greasing, and that's
okay.
And I've got a big fucking mouth,
Beep.
Beep. But
yeah.
Oh,
but
sorry,
you want
Ed.
but
No
you want
worries,
longevity.
Ray.
You want longevity. You don't want, because you can put anything out there and somebody will jump in for a minute. Once they get what they get, you got to have some way to keep them, and
Right.
that's going to be
Right.
that's going to be the big thing.
Retention, just like here,
Well, that's why I'm saying, if you was to post a picture, if our community would all pop in, post a picture and a comment about it, even if the newbie doesn't show up that week, no big deal, because next week it might be Ed, next week it might be Jess, next week it might be Wheeler, next week it might be Villa. So long as that page is always moving at least once or twice a week, then it's gonna look like it's an active page, because it will be an active page at that point. And Tim Grimes will have to notice that the page is actually asking for questions, asking for interaction. You force something is basically, I'm kind of being a douchebag right now. I'm kind of forcing Tim Grimes' hand. We're going to have enough money to get another year, but in this 1 year, I would like to force it. Either people are going to be interested in it and we're going to keep it alive, or it's going to die.
With this format, unless he adds another segment to like what some of these guys are talking about, DIY, or bring in guests. Yeah, everybody. We love our co-hosts.
I can understand, but it gets hard trying to get a guest for every week. Sometimes it's harder than others, but that's why I try and schedule so far out. So,
I agree with you, Ed, but the problem is that they were doing guests quite regularly before they changed their format. I mean, it wasn't every week, it wasn't even every 2 weeks, but you had at least a guest, at least one guest every
A
month.
month, every month.
So,
Exactly.
so
Yeah,
once
just
they,
because they added video, what's the difference?
the format has changed. That's what I'm trying to tell you. The whole format changed. It went from basically having it being
Radio.
guest driven to almost a news driven thing. I mean, I don't want to see news all day. Who cares? I see that all day. Why do I want to see?
Right.
You know,
Right.
I don't care about that. I want to know what's happening out in the field and what
Oh,
we're
you
doing.
mean their format
Yes, their
necessarily,
format.
and
Yes.
not the video added video format. Their
No, 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 no,
format.
no, no.
Their
They're segmented
their
shows. They have
Right.
segments. Their segments.
That's
Yes.
how you're gonna get your longevity. That's how you're gonna
Right.
get your longevity. Because if you don't
See-
do that, then you're never gonna get it.
See, we tried to do that like once. And it didn't feel good for us. So we said, nah, we're just gonna sit around a campfire and you know, chew the fat, right?
Well, I guess my point is basically to make it better, I've got to reach out to my friends and say, help me just push the issue and make it go a direction. Because if
Well,
I think
you know
I
what?
think-
You know what, Ray?
yeah,
Let's find out when their next open mic night is, and then we go through. We talk about it.
exactly.
Ooh,
Exactly.
who's open
Yeah.
mic night?
I think actually,
Grimes has
Tim
has one
has
every
an
so often.
open mic night too.
He does when
usually
he
open
starts.
mic is the last Sunday. Normally, open mic is the last Sunday, but I think the last open mic that we were supposed to have, Tim got the Ronas.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying we need to catch one of
Oh,
the.
okay.
We need
Right.
to catch one of those, and then we need to, if we want to
Oh,
do that. Then,
his computer had the Kung flu, it looks like, from Mr. Lodak.
Yeah,
From
probably a
our
little
friend
more.
Wheeler.
Probably a little more prospecting on the video shows too than, you know, cooking and oils and fish and
Well, I guess again, I'm going to go back to beating a dead horse. We're almost at a point of having a whole nother year covered. So we've got a
Right.
year to keep pushing. I mean, we got to every time talk about the same thing and actively go in there and post a picture. I'll start doing it. I mean, I have been trying to do it, but I need more people to do it besides just me, because if it's only the
Well-
same person posting a picture over and over and over, they're going to say, well, big deal. We got one guy.
Want to do anything for somebody.
right. It's kind of hard getting past the being ignored part.
Yeah.
You know, that's really hard. That's a hard thing to get past.
It doesn't matter whether you just got to grow a set of balls and do it yourself. Get past it, move on, and and do what you know is right. Do what you know is right. It's a good forum. We want to keep that forum, and the only way we're going to keep that forum is to keep it active.
Well, like I said, us here on this show, we try every week. If we remember to plug it.
Well, I'm not talking about
Constantly,
plugging, I'm talking about
we're
actually
constantly
pointing
pointing people there and getting people to join. I mean, it's
Well, one thing he
Yeah.
needs to get money from Doc and every one of his advertisers that he's doing a free service for now. That's one thing.
right,
Maybe lower prices, say no more free ride.
right.
Got to do something, maybe even a donation once in a while or something. Guest would be a great thing, like I've seen. Equipment, like
Again, post that link. Ed, just take a minute sometime during this next week to make that suggestion on the main page. If everybody makes a suggestion on the main page, he does read it. And if he sees enough people making these suggestions on the main page, because they don't move. You put it in the chat room, the chat room's in and out. I mean,
yeah, and they
Right.
clear it before every show, and
right. We clear the chat room. The only way to keep a topic going is to actually take the time to go into the post, the main page, and write a post. And if he sees it over and over and over and over, then it's in your face, man. Pat, 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 pat. Hey, Kathleen. Hey, Rich. Hey, Tim. You know, you can't get rid of it. It's there.
Mr. Lodak says there is a suggestion tab.
I would suggest the show must always go on. Know
Yeah,
how
for one
many
thing.
times I've
Right.
been sicker than a
Exactly.
dog and didn't want to do this on a Tuesday night or beat tired, but I know this is the only show I'll cancel other lives, but Tuesday Night Hangout live.
Yeah.
Shoot, I lost power once in the middle of pre-show, and I got power from my next door neighbor. I was a little late, but the show
No way.
went on.
You ran extension cords?
Yeah,
No,
I ran
that's-
2 extension cords from my neighbor's house, one to my router upstairs and one to my tower and my lights, and the show still went on.
Yeah, see, that's the kind of dedication I need at Gold Prospectors Space.
We have not missed one Tuesday night in over 5 years now.
I think I've only missed like one.
Well,
Yes,
don't count on
Dano
me.
has
Don't count on
missed
me.
some because of work. Jesse had stuff going on before, etc. But the show has always aired live every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. for over 5 years now.
Wow, that's amazing.
Now,
I
there's
think
times
I could
where I
never
was
do that.
dead sick, and my boss knows. If I don't care if I'm sick or not, the show's going on.
I'm gonna
That's-
grab another beer. Now that's something to sell. I actually almost need a shot of whiskey to celebrate that one.
That's right, Ohio Relic Color. That's when he found out Flash has been using his power for years. Hello, two brothers treasures.
Yeah,
So,
that
you
that
know,
was with
I mean-
who was that? The Backyard Boys, when the one flushed the toilet and we could hear it. We
Oh
told
yeah,
them
right.
to
right.
mute, and people don't listen when you tell them to mute. Make sure to mute if you go to the bathroom or something. No, we don't want to hear.
Oh, I got another one. I'm starting to use more and more and more of that XP pen. I like it. I like that new XP pen.
Oh, the Batea pan
No,
by XP, or the one
no,
like
that
the
one with
Pioneer?
that one with the snake skin looking stuff on it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
First time
cool.
I seen it was actually with Rico from Evergreen Prospectors. He was the first one I ever seen have it. And I looked for it. The only way you could buy it was like a whole huge set. And it's like, man, I ain't got the fucking money for that. Oops, sorry. I didn't have the money for it. And then, MDV, when I bought me another, I like buying this jug. It's kind of a waste of money, but it gives me some medicines to play with. But I see he finally he has the small ones. He actually got the small ones or the big ones, and you can buy them separately. So I bought one of the small one for my little cleanups here at the house in my little foot washing. And I like, the more I use it, at first it's got a lot of wax in it. Holy shit, it took a lot of seasoning to get that wax off that thing. I mean, it was slippery. It wanted to float everything out of it. Hell, it was floating lead, you know.
Floating lead, holy
I
crap.
think that's a bit of an exaggeration, but
Yeah.
I mean, that's how much greasy shit was in that pan. But I finally got it all seasoned down pretty good, and I'm liking it. The more I'm using it, now that it's finally getting seasoned.
I
what's
have
up,
the
two brothers?
XP Batea pan, you know, the one that looks like a Chinese hat.
Yeah, I haven't tried that one yet. I don't know about that. It's hard enough to actually do a regular metal pan. I mean, I tried more than once just to do a normal metal pan.
Right.
Doing a normal flat bottom metal pan, and trying to go fast.
You need to throw it in the fire and set it outside and let it get rusty, Ray. Pound some dents in it.
As much as I make fun of the gold claw, the gold claw still way superior than this. I would rather pan with a gold pan or the gold claw, But if I had my druthers between a gold claw and that new XP pan, I'll use the XP pan and make a banana split in the gold claw one.
Smith's Gold said those work the best.
Gold claws work good. I mean, they are fast.
No, the steel pan I think he's talking about.
No, I hate those steel pans. Them steel pans suck. You'll lose gold so fast in one, even when it's seasoned out hardcore, you'll still lose gold fast.
So what's the difference? What's the difference between this XP gold pan and just any other pan?
Because I've got 4 different zones to just twist the pan and
all right. I see what. Okay, I see what you're talking about.
Kind of like the hex pan.
Plus the fine shape.
Yeah.
And then it's got everything I want from start to finish all the way around the pan.
Big riffles, smaller riffles, textured, almost kind of like
the hex pan.
Right. It's a lot like a hex pan, but it's round and this little.
That's kind of like why I like the blue Pioneer pan a lot.
Exactly.
That's what I was looking at. It kind of looks like I've seen that pan before. Right.
It does. It's exactly like the blue Pioneer pan, except for it's got that little snakeskin feature. And the more I use that snake, I didn't actually like on my Pioneer pan. I really got too aggressive. I got too aggressive with seasoning it, and then when it comes to the ultra final clean out to get the last little tiny pieces of black sand, it was so scuffed up that I couldn't get that last bit to slide off.
Right. It was stuck in the grooves.
Right. So I can actually go to the snakeskin, get 94% of it off, and then I can put that final little spot that's still nice and slick. If I'm really slow and patient, and lots of brain wisers, then I'll get the last little bit.
But then again, Jeff, our friend Smith's Gold, he says old metal pans work the best. It's what you know, it's what you practice. Like I love my small blue Falcon finish pan for that point.
Yeah, I like the gold claws for that finish.
I like the pocket claw for finishing up too.
Yep.
Well, when it comes to pocket claws,
snake skin, huh?
You might not do it in public.
So you probably don't see. Hey, Ray, you probably don't season this pan the same way then, do you? Because you don't want to mess up that texture on it.
No, I actually, basically on this new XP pan, what it was really taking more than anything was just a whole lot of sponge with soap and water. I needed to sponge and soap and water over and over and over and over and over. And finally that soap and water, and the sponge is just coarse enough to actually truly clean all that release agent off of that pan. Because there was a tremendous amount of release agent on that pan. Probably way more than the Pioneer pan. So it was a bear to clean. Trying to get that release agent off that pan was a bear. That was not.
So let's be a little realistic here. If you're not a pan, you can use a wheelbarrow, right?
Or a shovel.
I can use a wheelbarrow and a shovel. Hey, I've used a bedpan. You don't dare me because I can do it. It just takes a lot longer to do it.
Or a wok.
Too much work.
The old timers, before they bought a pan, they used what they had in front of them. Cast iron pans.
Could you imagine trying to get pan gold with a cast iron skillet?
It's been done back in the day.
God, you talk about a rotten bastard to do there. That'd be.
Well,
You'd have some guns by the end of the day on that one.
That's right. You'd be tired for sure.
Or
Yeah.
a
Well,
pie
look,
pan,
Indiana.
a metal pie pan.
right, Indiana gold dealer Scotty says he uses a 5-gallon bucket. I've done that.
Yeah.
Put my cons in the bottom of the bucket, switch it around, get it all
Why?
done,
I mean-
and just to look, just to see,
Nah,
you know.
I call bullshit. I'd rather spend the money and buy a $10 pan.
Well, me too. Me too. You know, I agree. I'd rather make it as easy as possible, but that doesn't mean I can't do it that way.
I want to see.
I watched
you-
the guy. I watched the guy pan gold literally with the wheelbarrow.
Oh
Just
shit! Here
seen
we go.
it.
Salt.
Why?
Sloshing the
Now,
water
now
out.
look at Ronald's comment.
He
Yeah,
probably
Tole-
had 100 pans at home.
I want to see a video on this, Ronald.
Yeah,
I want
Yeah,
to see
come
a
on,
video on that.
you go up that creek, pull off your shoe, and pan some gold. Show it.
I want to
I'll
see
watch
a
that
video
I'll
on
even
this,
do those
Ronald.
thumbs high.
That's your next assignment. Ronald Ert Radio's gonna pan gold with his shoe.
With this shoe, exactly. Now that I will have fun. You will definitely one up me big time with my pea pan I got from Lou.
Wow, that's crazy.
Well, Thomas,
Yeah,
I'm
so,
sorry
I
you
mean,
didn't get a chance to run your dredge longer, did you?
That is.
I'm sorry.
It didn't seem like you get the chance to really run that dredge as much as you and your wife had to actually pay to get up there. You didn't get that many days of running out of the 10 days you were there.
Well, we got 7. We got 7 days to run. We just didn't get to dive all those days.
Oh,
We only got to dive like I only got to dive like 2, I think. And then
so you got a spot you can run a high banker there. Then is that what you?
no, we longed arm with the 6.
Oh,
That
just
was
long arm. Okay.
But the problem was where we were diving, we were on really good gold. And we had to move off of it because once the river moved up, the current just got so much stronger. We couldn't even
And where you were
long arm
long arming, it wasn't worth a shit. Huh?
Yeah, and it was definitely a lot less where we had the long arm at.
Oh, boy, I'd have been bumming about that. You talking about some sore butt cheeks over that? I'd be pissed off.
I mean, like I said, we got gold, but we just didn't, it wasn't as good as those few days we had where we were diving at. So.
Right. I enjoy. I mean, hey, you definitely are the lucky ducky, but you make your own luck. You've
Right.
got a good career, and you can get a chance to get your vacations. Man,
now, Thomas is a dredging animal. You know, when he's there to dredge, he's there to dredge.
Navy.
Yeah.
I'm so screwed when it comes to time off now.
Good enough. He was in the army.
My boss lady is so angry at me in a lot of ways because the TV crew screwed her out of $5,000, and now she's saying, "Well, you had all of last year off." Like, I didn't have all of last year. Only 3 months. I mean, she is using it against me so bad for me getting a chance to get another vacation and leave Juneau, Alaska is between 0 and
0 and 0.
Hell.
Yeah.
But I did feel good the other day just getting out and actually finding a little gold in the creek. But boy, I was tired. Holy shit. I was sore. I was sweating bad. I had to go up a hill and down a hill and up another hill and down a hill. And a third. There were 3 hills I had to climb up and over, going up the darn mountains to get to that stupid creek. And man, even with the itty bitty little baby sluice Doc now has, that was still a bastard, man. With shovels and buckets and classifier. I forgot my sniffer bottle.
You look like you were having fun though, so.
I did have it. I had a smile on my face.
That's what it's all about, right? The bottom line, it's about having a good time.
Right.
Yeah.
I got one hell of a break, even though I didn't really want it, from lack of thinner and Bondo, because I even got my cigarettes wet as soon as I got out there. Cigarettes fell out of my pocket. So I was out there for, I don't know, 4.5 hours. not a cigarette, no
Oh,
bong.
no smokes.
Oh
No,
man,
nothing.
that
Like-
would suck. Speaking of,
Ed would have climbed back down and gotten some smokes and come back up.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna hike back but one time, and I wasn't gonna. I don't like freaking hiking, man. Hiking can kiss my freaking white ass, man.
So, when these guys out in California go prospecting, that's, the first part of their job is to hike in.
then you have the hike out.
Then you gotta hike out.
Oh,
But yeah,
hiking.
I don't know if you listened to the beginning of the show, when we had the other guy on.
Mitch,
He was talking about Damon, West Coast Prospecting, just getting ready to put out a video where he found, what did he say,
24 grams of gold he found sniping.
in a pocket.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
Holy shit.
That's a
Yeah.
good day.
Yeah, it is, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
West Coast Prospecting. Check it out when it comes out.
Yeah,
It's,
Damon's a great guy too.
Yeah, Damon's a cool dude.
Privilege, call him a friend.
But
Just
yeah,
like you two,
Just
or
like-
you three, Thomas, Ray, Jesse.
Yep.
What?
Give me-
What I do now?
What?
You
Privilege,
get it, don't
call
worry
you
about
a
it.
friend, Bad Santa. Even
Hey.
if you cuss on my show, I still love you.
Hey, Jess. Hey, Jesse.
Yes, sir.
Sorry, I
Tell her
don't.
I heard that.
Go.
Don't think I forgot. Tell her I heard that.
Good.
Yeah, you wait till I
He'll
see
be
you
seeing you at Gold Rush Days.
cursing me like that. Wait till
I'll
I see.
miss seeing you there, Thomas. I won't be there
He-
this year.
Well, she thinks she's hot crap because she was in the Navy.
Hey, that was her bad luck. What can I?
Yeah, right.
Hey, you be quiet there. You're just jealous.
No, I'm not. Not even close.
Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are.
Nope.
Randy Scotty
Hey, I'll
Tony
tell you what,
says,
though.
gotta get
I'll
a
tell you what.
mobile wheelchair, 4x4 wheelchair, Ray. Oh, he's doing a spinny break.
Yeah.
Jerry from California Motherlode Prospector, he had a one-wheeled like skateboard thing that he rode up and down the trail. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. I tell you what, Thomas.
Yeah.
She was really cute in that uniform.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, the only
I guess
redeeming
that's-
quality.
I guess
of
that's
the
a good
Navy,
thing
huh?
about the Navy, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say the only good thing about the Navy.
Hey,
There ain't no way I could be in the Navy. I couldn't handle being out in the ocean that long. I don't like. I'm a landlubber. I love to go fishing, but so long as I can keep eye contact with the shore. If I start going to the point where I can't see the shore, oh buddy, my tummy's gonna go, dude,
Yeah.
I'm about to barf. I'm gonna barf, and it's gonna be projectile barfing.
It's gonna be split pea soup, right?
I went out there. I got a chance to go to Yakutat, Alaska one time, and did some body work there. And I got a boat ride, and he went way the heck out from shore. And pretty soon I couldn't really start seeing shore. And he noticed me getting greener and greener and greener. Said, "Look, right there's the shore. Stop staring out at the ocean." And it was all I could do to, man, I could not take my eyes off shore because I was ready to just hurl. It was not good.
Isn't the Marines actually an arm of the Navy?
Who?
The Marines are actually the fighting arm of the Navy.
That they started off as part of the Navy, then they separated.
then they became jarheads.
Yeah, they were part of the Navy at first. Then they became their own service.
Yeah, but Ronald does have a good point. Without his ship, The ship he was on, the Marines would never get to where they're going. They have helicopters and planes too, Ronald.
Yes, Ronald.
Yeah,
The Air Force did that too.
But Navy pilots are about the best, aren't they?
No.
Guess
U.S.
it
Air
depends.
Force.
Guess it
Now,
depends on who you
if you
ask.
want a pussy
No.
branch of the military, I respect all armed forces, but isn't like the Air Force like the wussiest branch?
They're the most coddled.
they're the prissiest ones.
They are, but I think they were just smart. I think they spend their money on the right stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
You mean like
Susan
equipment that
Hamilton
works?
says Air Force
Yeah.
rocks. Now
I think they
I
spend their
love
money on-
planes. I love planes, so I like flying. Small,
I hate to say it,
big.
but probably my greatest respect is probably for the Navy, because there ain't no way you're going to get me out in the middle of the freaking ocean. And
Especially
then,
with the ship with
then
all
some
guys.
Of them stupid son of bitches go under the water. It's like, oh, no. No, I'm not going to go under there in a freaking sinking ship. No. Ain't done it.
But they sink it on purpose, Ray.
That's just dumb.
You mean like jumping out of an airplane?
Actually, I don't know if it's
Yeah.
dumb.
Just
Yeah,
just the same way. It's about the same way. Yeah.
It's just damn risky. I don't
No,
know if I call it dumb,
we
but
need
it's
all our military forces. I'm not gonna pick on one over the other.
We need more.
We need better.
Yeah.
Our military's gone downhill for a while now. So
well, I need you guys to make comments in Gold Prospectors Space.
He's not gonna let it go. Okay, all right.
Post
We
it
thought
on it.
we
I
thought we
don't
could
care what
distract
it
him, but no, we can't distract him. So
yes, even the Coast Guard.
Oh man,
They're part of the Department of Transportation.
coasties have saved my ass more than any other
they
branch
have
of
their
anything.
place.
I mean, the Coast Guard is probably the most important branch of anything in all of Southeast Alaska.
Well, yeah, because there's
Yeah.
nothing else up there to
Well,
save you guys' butt.
That is true. You can't really fly a plane because there really ain't very many long runways.
Oh gosh. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off here. I got to get going.
Yeah. Terry Curry says, Ray, bring back the old format on the
Well,
GPS.
we got a year, and actually, it can't be up to me. I need help on everybody. We're just keep asking, putting suggestions, pictures, whatever you want, so long as the main page looks active, guys. That's all I'm asking. It's not that much to ask. I'm not asking for money and nothing. Just say, put your happy smiley face on there and say, hi, I am the president of Indiana. Come and pity me.
No, okay, no, won't be that. All right, guys, I'm out. I'll talk to you guys later.
Take care, Ray, Thomas.
Night, buddy.
All right, later,
Hope I
guys.
see you before the season's over.
Okay,
Yeah.
what else is there topics, or are you almost done? I don't know.
We're 5
think
minutes into overtime, Ray.
Okay, well, like I say, I'm not used to your show anymore. I mean, hell,
This is
now
still the same show. Always
Well,
glad
yeah.
to have you. And as far as GPS, I'll go in there. I'll try to do something.
Yeah, me
Maybe
too,
I-
Ray.
Maybe
I
I'll show
I
my.
would appreciate it.
Maybe I'll show my. I don't know what.
Actually just put it on the
Maybe
main
I'll.
page.
Maybe I'll go in there and just show some pictures of Dream Map.
Yeah, exactly. Matter of fact, I used Dreamwet. Actually, I did not use Dreamwet this weekend, but the guy I was with did. You can post whatever you want. I mean, just a
I
random.
can post whatever I want, Ray. Don't tell me what I can post.
And you can go I don't need a haircut. Kiss my ass.
Yeah, I think the biggest problem has been it
It's-
started going downhill with the YouTube video.
Yep. So let's
Not because it was on YouTube, but
It's
because of
there's several
the-
factors and actors.
Yeah.
You know, once you're a video thing, you have to present yourself better.
Yeah.
Dennis
It's
can
different.
be kind of a clown like always, but
Right.
he can do that on his channel, not on the show.
Yeah.
Our friend Swifty, you know, we all have our downfalls and stuff.
Yep.
You know,
I
but
cuss too much.
And I actually did have a conversation with Tim about
Everything. But
things.
see, again, I don't really care where it's been, and I don't care where it is right now. All I'm saying is we're almost coming up into a new year, and we've got a whole year to constantly make it the way we want it. We got to make it the way we want it. And the only way to make it the way we want it is to add input. Without input, it's nothing. Nobody knows nothing without an honest opinion. You know, so grow
All
a
right,
salad.
I'm gonna go in there. My first line is gonna be Ray said
Grow
I
a
have to
sack.
come in here and make a comment. There you go.
Exactly. Hell yeah. You know, and
And then I'm gonna say,
comment.
so what do you guys think about Ray?
yeah.
Be
Well,
honest.
all right. I guess I'll go ahead and get on that note. I guess I better get the hell out of here before.
Yeah. Hey Ray, nice seeing you, Dad.
And
I
Megan,
can't
As
wait to
always,
see you.
Ray.
we'll see you on the river.
One day, I
You can say
hope,
that.
I really hope to see you on the river or a beach, Ray.
Someday, Ed, I will actually probably get down there. I don't know when.
Or
But
us up there, you know.
one or the other. You guys
One
are
or the
always
other.
welcome. So,
Oh,
God
believe
bless
me,
you.
if I'm stopping in Juneau, buddy, I'm looking your ass up. I'm looking for a bad Santa. He's been on TV. He minds the beach. Oh, that's Ray. He lives right up there.
That way.
Go to the big fir tree, make a left. Look
All right,
for
guys,
the auto
well,
body shop.
I'm actually going to go ahead and head over to GPS and roll me a few cigarettes. But Ed, thank you. Ed in the Shed Show, Dano, Jess, you know, Ed, you know, the Flash in Your Pan fam. Where's the gals? I didn't see the gals tonight.
They're not on the show anymore.
They're busy doing their own thing.
Okay, well, anyhow, hi to them if they.
We have Ruby in the background.
Okay, well, there we go. See,
there we go.
But God bless everybody and take care.
You too, brother.
Bye.
Oh, and while I'm speaking of friends and brothers and members of GPS, our friend Caleb Bennington,
yes,
a good friend of Ray Russa's, mine, Thomas's, Jesse's, Dano, his daughter, great drag racing gal, was in a car wreck. Can use anybody's prayer. I believe fully in the power of prayer. And say some prayers for her, you know, and God knows, just Caleb's daughter, dude, Mr. Lodak, help me out. What's her name? I can't remember it. One moment, Tatum. But
Christina.
Yeah. Christina, thank you. Yeah. She had a great drag career going on for her. Really good girl, from what I understand. I met her a few years ago at the Norris property, but still, um, keep her in your prayers. She could really use it, and I know our friend Caleb would really appreciate it.
Yeah, we don't know the exact condition she's in, but
It's not good.
it's not good. Um, yeah, it is. Yeah, it's not good. But we're praying. We keep praying for him, for her, for the whole family.
Definitely. Definitely. I have goldprospectorspace.com pinned up to the top. If you're not yet a member, go ahead, become one. It's actually it's a good place to, like we've talked about before. There's threads on everything over there. There's usually someone in the live chat room over there that's willing to talk your ear off or
Answer your questions.
answer your
Give advice.
questions. Mr. Lodax, the world's greatest moderators, a moderator there also, along with uh, Vandal. I call him Van Bro.
Man,
He's a really good guy and a moderator over there. Some good people there. Let them know you heard about it here at Flash in Your Pan. Um, Anything else? Any news?
no,
Gold Rush Days at the Swank GPA,
this
Swank
weekend.
West Lease. This weekend. Open to the public. Don't need a member. Don't need to be a GPA member to join the festivities there. RelicsRecoverist.com has donated a Mind Lab
Metal detector.
a Mind Lab Vanquish metal detector for the metal detect hunt. Um, there's duck races for nuggets. There's speed painting competitions. There's vendors, and vendors. And also a bunch of great people from all over the states converged on the lease this weekend.
And David Villa, I will let him know that you're gonna have a candle burning in your church for them. They'll appreciate it, I'm sure. I know I do.
Definitely. Muchas gracias, bien amigo, bien.
Yes, you may have to sign up to GPS, but it's free.
It's absolutely free. Yep, that it is.
And if you're in our chat room and one of our Flash fam, you should definitely go over there. You need to be part of that group too.
Yeah, they've been really good to our channel, our show, and to Flash in Your Pan for a very long time. Kim Grimes is a personal friend of ours, along with Dennis Dayton and
Biffles,
the Wandering Buffaloes, Chad and Kathleen, Rich
hell, even
Cooley,
Swiftwater.
even Swiftwater. Finally met him. I even got a picture with him and his stuffed dummy.
Yep.
Woo, old Swifty. Not to be confused with Randy Scotty Tony. But next week we're having Jeremy join us from Finding Alabama. Hopefully he'll
Jeremy with an eye.
Yes. Hopefully I can talk him into doing a little banjo plucking for us. He plays the banjo. He's a prospector, a metal detectorist, and all out outdoor enthusiasts. Should be a really good show. And what else? Till then,
No.
till next time, may you always have a flash in your pan.
And you know what he's gonna say next.
That's right, it does happen like Miss Gold said. I met Ed and Jesse before on the river. Ask JP, Music Man Mark Miller. It's quite a few of you. Maybe one day too. Will you on the river? It does happen. Until then, till next time, thank you all very much for joining us. Love you all. Have a great week. See you next Tuesday.
Yeah. I think Ohio Relic Hunter doesn't love me anymore.
Oh,
And he didn't give me any crap tonight. Now he's trying to make me
shame
feel
on you, Bill. Maybe you didn't choke him hard enough when you saw him.
Yeah, I guess.
He might like that.
Well, maybe I quit too soon.
Maybe a little longer, he might have followed you home.
Yeah.
Thanks,
And I
Jeff.
look at the
Good night, everybody. Love you all. See you next
Good night,
week.
everybody.
Whee!
David, yeah. Good
I
night.
think we're out of here, right?
Yes, sir.
We're out of
Michael.
here.
Good night, Susan. Earth Radio. Down, Wolf.
Good night, Susan. Thank you, Michael.
Mr.
Yeah.
Olex, thank you again.
Ohio River,
Wonderful.
Ohio Relic Hunter.
Very
Yeah. Good night, Smith's Gold. Earth,
Mr. Bogan. Good night.
better late
And all
than
you-
never.
and all
You
our-
better be on time next week.
And all our lurker friends out there.
We
know
love
you
you
are.
too.
Absolutely. Nice.
Good night.